Real quick, we're just going to do a video on our fairing spacer kit for the Indian Chieftain and Roadmasters. This is going to cover the entire spectrum of the Chieftain and Roadmaster platform because they're all the same besides one little nuance. So that's why we're making this video, is for the classics, but this process is going to be the same pretty much for the classics and new body style. First off, this fairing spacer kit, what it does is we take the 4 studs out that hold the outer fairing to the triple trees, and we provide you with a aluminum billet spacer and new hardware here, so that way this is sandwiched. We'll show you, and we've done it before in the video, but this will be back here. This will go through and rebolt the fairing on, giving you about a 5/8 spacing on that. But the reason we're making this video is because the studs, it's the same setup on all the bikes, but the difference is that the new body style has an Allen in it and the classics do not. So we've had customers that are confused about how to get these out. So that's what we're gonna make this video on real quick. So the contents of this kit are gonna change now. It's gonna include a couple more things, but off the rip, you're gonna see we've got 4 bolts with the billet spacer here. And then we're gonna now be providing 2 standard machine nuts with a washer, and what that's going to be for is getting these studs off of the classic style fairing. So I'm going to show you it real quick because it's a super easy process, but we've had customers ask us, and I was like, you know what, it's my fault for not doing it. So the only tool that you're going to need is a 13mm socket, which is in my front pocket, to take the 4 nuts off, and then you're going to need 2 13mm wrenches. And that is for these, because essentially what we're going to do is we're going to thread 1 nut on the stud, put the washer on there, thread the other one to it, lock them together, and then use the one closest to the triple tree to break the stud loose and get it off. And then we're going to repeat that on all 4 studs. The first part we're going to do is just, Bill has already loosened all of these, so we're going to take the washer and the nut off. You are going to reuse this washer. The nut you will not. We'll just set those aside. What I like to do here is I will actually take these out to give me a little bit more space. And what this is right here, you can see, is this is the triple tree side of things. So if you look here, they have a spacer here so you can't compress it too much. An isolator bushing, this goes through the outer fairing, and then another isolator bushing. So that way, you know, when you compress it, you can't compress more than this. What I like to do is, this fairing usually stays on here pretty good, but I'll push all of these out. So the reason we do that is so that way I can push this further down. And then if you look right here, I can take the first nut, thread it on, put my washer on, and then thread this nut on here. And all I'm looking to do is make that flush with the outer, so if you can see it from an angle, you'll see that's flush, that outer one, and then this gives me enough room to put this wrench on there. You're going to tighten them together, and then you can literally just take that whole stud out just like that. So what you're creating here is a pinch between the two, and in order to get it out, you just simply go like this. And there's your first stud. So what we'll do is I will go through this process one last time, and then we'll time lapse the rest. So again, first nut, thread it on here. Then you're going to put your washer on here. The only purpose of the washer is to help keep them apart, because if not, it's kind of a pain to get both of them together nice and flush. You're going to get this back wrench on here. You're going to tighten them together, and then once they're tight, literally take this, there we go. It was starting to slip a little bit, but we got it. And then right here, one last time, this here, opposite, bust it loose. And there goes your studs in your back. So what we'll do is we'll time lapse the other two, and then we'll show you the spacer kit real quick. Now that we have that off, what I wanted to show people is, a lot of people get worried like, oh, my fairing's gonna fall off. There's literally nothing. This fairing is just resting on the triple trees at this point. Now what I will say is just caution. I'm not telling you that this will not fall off. I'm just saying that it will hold itself up there while you're doing this process. So if your fairing falls, don't call me yelling at me that your fairing fall off, I have to buy you a new fairing. I'm just saying that it's better to do this with two people, but for sake of the video, Bill's on the camera, I'm doing it this way, so disclaimer, use two people, one person to hold the fairing, or if you want to get real crazy with it, put a little ratchet strap or something here and secure it up to something so you feel more comfortable with this. But what we need to do now is put the isolator bushings in here, and if you remember, you've got 4 of them, and here is where the flat washer is with the stud. This is going to go from the back side of this forward. So again, flat washer, isolator bushing, stud forward. It's going to go just like this, and then you're going to take your other one and it's going to sandwich it in there, and then it's going to hold it in there. So I'll get all 4 of these put back in, and then we'll do the spacer kit real quick. All right, now it's time for us to put our spacer kit in here. Again, take the OEM washer, drop it on ours. This is going to go through this bushing, and then once it goes through that bushing and that back washer, you're going to slide this over it, and then you're going to start finger tightening these into the triple tree. Now what I want to talk about is when you go to do this, I'm only doing this for the video, use thread sealer. So before you do it, you would put thread sealer on here, feed it through, then put it on there. Like I said, the only reason I'm not doing it right now is this is just for the video. We're going to be putting an amplifier in here, and then we're going to be going through the process of doing that once we're all done. So real quick, I like to start with the top ones. Take my 2 fingers here, I hold it back behind it, and then make sure you don't get a wiring harness in the way. And then you just find, come on. Just a couple of threads. Now that one's holding in. Now we'll go to this clutch side, or brake side, sorry. Again, bolt, washer. And then I like to take this and hold it with my finger, because then I can come back here. And then if Bill can get through here, you can see, you just line it up, and then you drop this hardware right in there. And then if we can, let's come over to this side, right here where this hole is. Yeah, right here you can see where my thumb is. I'm just going to lift it up. I'm going to find that, and then I keep a little bit of pressure on it. And then you can just finger tighten it right there. I wiggle it a little bit. That way you make sure you don't cross thread it. Then at this point, it's super easy again. Bolt, washer. I just take these from here straight through. You can see it super easy as day. And then you're just going to push the fairing down. Then it stays. Like I said, finger tight on all of them. Bolt, washer. I like to hold it just like this. Feed it through. And then that one dropped right into place. Put a little pressure on there. Then at this point, what you would do is you would torque these down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look in the manual. So as I'm talking right now, you're going to see the torque spec below here. That is what Indian is recommending for this. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure last time I couldn't find a torque spec on it. So worst case scenario, snug them up good, give it a good quarter turn to fully seat them. But again, either I'm going to put it here at the bottom of the screen, but I can't find it, then make sure you do your own research on that. But what we like to do is we'll go around and torque them down hand torque tight, just to snug them up good. And then I will go across, kind of like a tire, just to make sure everything's fully seated. Torque them down, you'll be good to go. But again, I cannot preface this enough. Before you go putting those bolts in, Loctite. We use the blue because of the thread pitch. Make sure you put thread sealer on those before you thread them in. And then, like I said, look in your owner's manual, service manual for torque specs on that. We will drop it here. And then other than that, I mean, it's a very straightforward process. I just wanted to make sure that we took the time to go over it because there is a difference in the studs. And I know I'm not looking right at y'all. I'm trying to find the other stud. Again, these studs are the same size. They look identical. It's just the 2019 and newer has this Allen head, so you can put an M4, right? 4mm. M4 Allen or 4mm Allen inside here and just bust the whole nut out. But on the classics, the kit's going to provide it anyways, either way. So just one last time, put the first nut on here, drop the washer. Then you're going to do the second nut, and what this does is it sandwiches the two together. You're going to take your wrenches and tighten these as tight as you can get them. Well, don't go crazy tight. Then take your wrench on the bottom one and loosen it, and it will yank the whole stud out as we just showed you. Real quick, down and dirty video, just wanted to show you all this process, because we've had a few customers hit us up and they're like, hey, you don't have a video on the classics. I'm sorry, we dropped the ball on that. So we're going to start doing more videos on the small little things like this. So that is going to be the conclusion on how you install a fairing spacer kit from Davidson Audio on your Indian, Chieftain, and Roadmasters. This is from the 2015s all the way up to the 2025 Chieftains, as long as it's a Thunderstroke model, and Roadmasters. It doesn't matter. As long as you have this fairing with this stud configuration, that is going to work for this. Again, doesn't matter if it's a smooth or the 4mm Allen stud. It's the same exact process, same exact kit. So that way you can install your 1200.4 amplifier up in the fairing and give you a little bit more reach on your bars. So I'm Brandon with Davidson Audio. If you're looking for the best aftermarket audio solution for your Indian, Harley, motorcycle period, make sure you come check us out in beautiful Panama City, Florida. Be happy to help you. God bless all of you. Have a great day.